Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Recap Review, Q&A. That's right, I have adorned my absolutely terrible cardboard mirror in order to address your comments face to to mask, camera to mask, and sound muffly, all while doing it. So, I've got my questions here, and our comments that aren't questions, and we're going to address them. At the end of this video, I'll let you guys know when the recaps are coming back. So, hang tight. We're gonna get to answering some comments. First one. What's your favorite Toa team? You say you like 2001 a lot, but you've also mentioned that you like 2004. Well, while I do like 2004, the Toa Mata are still my favorite Toa team. They were the first ones that I really grew attached to, so they're gonna remain at the top. Toamatsu are definitely a close second. Next question. Eljay, I always watch your videos and look forward to them. Brings back such great memories and you are most thorough. Thank you. Some constructive criticism. I'd like to hear you say more about the weapons. In the Toamata Nuva era, the weapons were well explained in the catalogs and comics, and it was obvious their roles in relation to the element, i.e. Tahu's fire sword, Unua's claws for digging, etc. However, in the Metru era, there seemed to be a couple unexplained weapons. No one knew what Nokama's weapons were, or why they were wobbly in the sets but not in the comics or movie. Yet some remained clear, such as Mata's swords and Vakama Herdika's fire claws. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. I also wish you talked more about the relation between story and set. He goes on to list an example here, but I'll be quite honest, this is something I want to address yet again. And I'm going to be doing that, addressing things over and over, because it's just the nature of these things, you know? So, first of all, weapon-wise, I think they're kind of self-explanatory, although it goes hand in hand with sets and story, and people wanting me to explain more of the story side of the sets. Now, I'll be quite frank. Here's how a review goes. And here's how first, the process of how sets are created at LEGO. First, the set designers create sets. Then a story is attached to them. This has been said on numerous occasions, that the sets come first, then a story is given to them. That's why you'll see in some of the books, Jala Anika will have 2 fire swords instead of 1, because the prototype had 2 fire swords instead of 1. However, that was altered. The story team decided that was Jala. That was Jala Anika. However, things changed. But the sets are designed first, and then they are given characteristics, genders, and a story relevance. I'm reviewing the sets. I'm reviewing what you went out into a store or online, purchased, brought home, built, and enjoyed. That is what I'm looking at. If you want story details, we have a series coming out very soon called History of Bionicle, which recaps the story. I am not looking at a set and its flaws and features based on its relevance in story. Anything that a set has, like a function or a look, is given an explanation in a story. However, the story is trying to give credence to how a set either looks or functions, not the other way around. A story did not come first before the set. The set does not have a function because the story demanded it. So, while I do understand the want for more story-set correlation, and I have been trying to bring up the story more often, I really have in the new recaps, I'll be quite frank, I do not see that as important. I do not see that as important as just reviewing the set for a set. That is what I am doing. I'm trying to give everybody an idea of what they were back in the day, and whether or not they should pick them up now, especially considering Bionicle is returning. That is what I'm doing. That is what I will continue to do, but I will do my best to bring up story relevance in the future. So I thank you very much for your creative criticism. It does help me, and I do take it into consideration. So hopefully that answers things. Oh, wait, weapons. Same answer, really, but as far as Nokama Metrus, it's not that they were intended to be wobbly. It's just the plastic was so thin that you could bend it. So, that's that. Next question. Hey LJ, will you be reviewing the play sets? No. Nope, no play sets. Not reviewing 05, 06, nor 07s. So, sorry. Next question. Hey LJ, do you think you could go into detail about new parts and recolors that came out in the sets in future reviews? I'll try. I really will. But it's kind of one of those things you just kind of see it. But I'll do what I can. I don't really know what to say to that. I'll see what I can do. There are a lot of recolors and new pieces, so it may be kind of difficult to remember. But now, with a little bit of modification to my setup, I can record any time, so I'm not going to be tired while recording the reviews. So things should not only be A, more fluid, but B, I'll remember things more. So we'll see what happens. Next question. All right, this is a question not from YouTube, but from the TTV message boards, which, if you want to get in contact with any of us personally, or ask a question in one of the topics, there is an excellent place to do it. So this question is, how would you have done the Hordika differently for 2005? You said in your review of them that you didn't think they accurately portrayed what we got in 2004, and I'm inclined to agree. So how would you have done it? This is an excellent question. Personally, I would have taken the silver out, stuck to their original color schemes, possibly made them, I would argue, even more asymmetrical. Because sure, they were asymmetrical, but it was just one arm that had a function, and then one arm that didn't have an elbow. So I would have given them a little bit more of an equilibrium, but also a more beastal look. Because I'll be quite frank, the Toa Nika looked more like Rahi than the Hordika did in my eyes. The Hordika were gappy, they were spindly, and if I've seen anything, Rahi do not often strike me as spindly, if Muak and Kenny Ra have told you anything. Or Manas, for that matter. So I would have beefed them up, taken out the silver, kept them to a more standardized two-color scheme. The masks are okay. And that'd probably be about it. Maybe some more spikes on their hands and feet, like the Anika. But other than that, I can't think of much else. That's personally what I would have done. What would you guys have done to the Hordika? What would you guys have done differently? I'm interested to see that. Let's move on to the next question. Alright. LJ, I'd just like to mention that in future recap reviews, you should turn up your voice volume when you're saying, hello everyone, and the music is toning down. It's quite hard to hear your at that point for about 2 or 3 seconds. Although it's a very minor problem, I feel it's not that difficult to fix. But otherwise, great review as always. I'll be looking forward to next week. First of all, thank you very much. Second of all, yes, I did notice that, and I can fix it. You see, the recaps, I edit the recaps in a very old-fashioned way. I edit the recaps using Windows Live Movie Maker. Keep in mind, that is going to change. I'm going to be switching over to the TTV standard of Sony Vegas. So that issue will be resolved. But thank you for pointing that out. The issue is gone. Consider it gone, at least. Thank you. Next question. I hate you, LJ. You said the Toa were guardians of Brotherhood of Makuta members. How does that take role in the story? Or did you just misspeak? This was confusing, and if you could respond in a Q&A video, or just reply here, that would be much appreciated. Well, you see, in the story, the Toa Haga were teams of 6 Toa hired on specifically to guard Brotherhood of Makuta members. Now, the team that we saw were cobbled together, if you will, in order to protect Makuta Pterodax. Unfortunately, they found out that Pterodax was trying to betray Matsui, or at least planning to, said, no, and took the Mask of Light and split. Unfortunately, it didn't work out well for them as we would have hoped, but that's how it happened. So, hopefully it answers things. That's the general condensed gist of it. If you want to learn more, go to Bionicle Sector 01. It's a fantastic Bionicle Wikipedia. Don't go to the other one. Next question. Am I still allowed to let LJ know he's dumb, even though Meso already corrected him? Wait a second. Hold the show, Paolo. Look at this. You spelled allowed in the wrong way. I mean, you spelled allowed right, but you used the wrong allowed. Should have used Allowed. No, I'm allowed to say you're dumb, mister. We're moving on. Hey, Eljay. You said that the spinner launcher was a pro. This got me wondering if you would consider all blasters a pro, even the barely functioning squid launcher from the Baraki. So do you? I will get to launchers after the general recaps are over, because I do have a lot to say about them. So I'm going to hold off for the most part on answering this question. For the moment, let's just say it's a case-by-case basis. So I'll leave it at that, but I will get back to that. Trust me. Obviously, the 50th anniversary of the Lego brick system, Eljay. Okay, I will address this. I am an idiot. When I was reviewing the Toahaga, I mentioned how they were special edition, as they were anniversary edition. They were celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Lego system. And for some reason, I said in my sleep-deprived state that I either A, did not know what that meant, or B, decided it was the Bionicle system. The Bionicle system that had been around for 50 years. Yeah, good going, me. Gosh dang it. Thank you for everyone that noticed this flub and corrected me on it. Gosh dang. Next question. Hey, Eljay, where do you get your sets? Now, I get this question quite a lot, so I'll answer it again here. eBay, Bricklink, anyone else I can find that has them. Trade and sell topics specifically. By the way, plug here, if you have sets that you want to trade and or sell, we have a trade and sell form on the TTV message boards. However, keep in mind, the information should only be shared privately between members, and you should be confident not to leak it to other individuals. Be trustworthy. Don't be a sleazebag. Next question. Hi, Eljay. Hi. Loving the recap reviews. Thank you. Also, I have a couple of questions about 2001, a year I do not know much about. 1. In the collectible Kanohi packs, was it possible to get a red How, black Bakari, green Mirror, etc., or would one have to buy the Toamata to obtain these? Excellent question. If I had actually bought any of the Kanohi mask packs in 2001, I would know this for sure. However, I personally believe that you can't get the standard 6 Kanohi masks from the mask packs. I don't know for sure myself. Anybody that does know, let me know in the comments or on the message boards. I'm very interested to hear this. Because personally, I have no clue, but I do not think so. The other question, I'm thinking of investing into a 2001 Rahi Beast. Which is your favorite and which one would you recommend the most? They all look great and I'm not sure which one to get. This is an excellent question and one that is very difficult for me to answer. Out of all the Rahi from 01, I would say the one that you'd have the most fun with would be the Tarkava. Tarkava are really cool. I initially was very against them, like privately. I'd sit here talking to Meso going, man, I don't think I'm going to like the Tarkava. Nope, Tarkava are fantastic. So I would say either Tarkava or the Muaka and Kene Ra, because those are also a lot of fun as well. They're all really great Rahi. They have wonderful functions. But if you're looking for a big Rahi that just strikes fear into the heroes, Muaka and Kene Ra or Tarkava. If you're looking for something on a smaller scale, go for the new Irama. Those are also really cool. So hopefully that answers your question. Let's see, next one. Okay, let's see what this one is. I have a message for all Bionicle fans. It has been a pleasure seeing you all collect my Conrads and villains throughout the years. It is sad and frightening that they have replaced us, mighty beings, even me, the Great Spirit, myself, with these futuristic Bionicles made from elements with machines. This sounds like a cult! Yeah, I'm done here. Next one. Another message board question. Will Eljay ever do recap reviews of older Technic lines like Throwbots? Interesting idea. Not in the foreseeable future. Don't count on it. Next one. And this is our second to last question. Actually, another one from the message boards. Does Eljay plan on reviewing the 2015 combination models? Oh boy. Because, yeah, the one asking this mentions that I wouldn't do it for Generation 1 Bionicle because the pieces were fragile for '08. And if I had to build combination models for all years, that includes '08, and that would put all of my pieces in jeopardy. However, for next gen Bionicle, that doesn't hold up so well because the pieces don't break. I'm not really all that sure. I can't answer that right now. I think I'm going to need, maybe I will, because from what I've seen, the combination models are just taking some pieces from protectors and throwing them on the Toa. So for the moment, consider that a maybe. Very strong maybe. But other than that, I'm just not sure. So, wait and see. And our final question is, when are the recaps coming back? I have some good news. Recaps are coming back officially. Where's my calendar? Let's see. Here we go. October 27th. Recaps will be coming back on October 27th, airing every Tuesday, and starting off with the Voyatorn. So look forward to that. Oh, yeah, before I forget, am I going to be reviewing good guy or bad guy? No. No. Gold good guy, yes. Others, no. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope this was educational, informative, and entertaining. As always, thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you all next week. Wait. Next 2 weeks. Right? On the 27th, you get what I'm saying. Adios!